Hi, welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching. We're going to be creating 2 cards with watercolor techniques featuring a new stamp from Blue Knight Rubber Stamps called Fence Basket. When you received your product, it'll come in this cellophane wrapper, and each red rubber stamp comes with a laminated card. This laminated card then you would use to store your Blue Knight Rubber Stamp, red rubber stamps. There's no other additional products needed for storage because they cling to this packaging. I'm going to go ahead and stamp this using some VersaFine Onyx Black ink. I just have some watercolor paper. Once I have this stamped, I'll go ahead and begin my watercoloring. I'm using Tim Holtz Distress watercolor pencils first for the first card, and then I will use Karin markers. And I have these watercolor pencils from Tim Holtz. I have set 1, 2, and 3. I like to start with my skyline, and I was trying to evoke a sunset or sunrise background as I created this. I wanted to let you know that Blue Knight Rubber Stamps continues to come out with new releases. They just announced a new release yesterday, the day before my video went live, so that would have been yesterday. The new release includes some really fun new products, including some new papers. And if you're not comfortable creating your own skies, sunsets, clouds, whatnot, then these papers from Blue Knight Rubber Stamps are one of the best products around, and you would be able to then use those to stamp any of the beautiful scenes that you can find through Blue Knight's many stamps. They have stamps that include silhouettes as well as this line art style. And this line art is very detailed. Again, with red rubber stamps, you're going to have a lot of detail. And really all you'll need to do is just color in and let the artist's shading be your shading. It doesn't require a lot of techniques or whatnot when it comes to shading. And also the beautiful scenery stamps, I think, are something that Blue Knight Rubber Stamp is well known for. And so I would encourage you to check out their website. I'll have it linked below in my description box, as well as a link to the other products that I'm using today. Blue Knight Rubber Stamps is also well known for their silhouette stamps, which are beautiful, and the silhouette stamps match with the specialty papers that they have as well, and the ease at which you can create cards for all occasions using those background papers is amazing. You just take your silhouette stamp, you just stamp it onto that background paper, and you can have a card for any occasion, whether it be birthday, anniversary, wedding, sympathy, thinking of you, get well soon, encouragement, or you just want to send a card to a friend to let them know that you're thinking about them. One of the nicest things about this stamp is the split rail fence and the basket of flowers. You can make these flowers any color you wish. I am using blue. And then for the fence, I use, I think, more grays. I know when you first get a split rail fence, it's nice and brown. But as the years go on, your split rail fence turns gray. Yeah, and so you can color your split rail fence either brown or gray. And I used a little bit of orange for the other flowers. There's 2 different kinds of flowers in this basket. Of course, you can color them any color you want, and I chose this blue and orange for mine, and now I'm coloring in my basket. I'm just using a water brush marker, a water brush pen, and I have some water here off to the side. I'm dipping my water brush into the water, and then I'm grabbing some of that color from the Tim Holtz Distress watercolor pencils, and sometimes I'll scribble it down. After I get the water and grab a hold some of the watercolor pencil, I'll scribble it off onto my glass board mat, my glass media mat here from Glassboard Studios, just because I just want to make sure that's the color that I'm hoping to have. Sometimes you think you know what the color is going to look like, but then when you put it down, you think, oh, that's not the exact color that I was looking for. So sometimes I'll just scribble a little bit, or I'll just use it as a palette and take any of the excess over to that area. But it's easy to create a card with these images, and this is a very scenic stamp. Not only is that a beautiful field that you see behind the fence, but there's also sort of a creek going through it, and there's mountains in the background, and of course you can create any type of sky that you wish. Now what I did was I grabbed some foam tape. I cut my main image area out with this arch die, and then I just popped it up onto my card base to give it sort of like a dimensional a look to it. And that way I can still use everything that I watercolored and still have some dimension onto this card. I didn't use a sentiment. I figured this could be for any occasion. Now my second card, I'm using Karin water brush markers. These are highly pigmented watercolor markers. They have a brush tip, and what I like to do is scribble a little bit of that color onto my glass mat and then add water and then carry it over to my picture that I'm coloring. So the stamped image, again, this was stamped with VersaFine Onyx Black ink, not VersaFine Nocturne ink. That's a different type of ink. That's pigment ink. And pigment ink isn't the best for watercoloring because the water could make the pigment ink run and smear. But your good old-fashioned VersaFine Onyx Black ink is safe for watercolor. It will dry and you won't have any smudging. Now for this basket of flowers, I went with blue and yellow. The blue flowers remind me of morning glories, and the yellow ones could be any type of flower, daisy, zinnia, mum, any type of flower. Yep, so I'm making this fence more of a gray color. And I did fast forward the speed of my video just for the sake of time. But if you're not familiar with Blue Knight rubber stamps, I would highly encourage you to go check out their website. They sell from their website, and they also do stamp shows throughout the United States throughout the year. And you can catch them in a lot of different areas. They have 2 shows in Pennsylvania where I live. They have York, Pennsylvania, and well, more than that. Let me back up here a second. So the owners of Blue Knight Rubber Stamps also own StamperCon, which is one of the stamp shows that are out there. And StamperCon, the first one is in April in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And then they also usually have one in October in York, Pennsylvania. That one is to be announced as far as the final plans, as far as the date and more logistics about the York, Pennsylvania show. And they also have StamperCon in Westminster, Maryland. Their company is based out of Maryland, and they are a mom and pop company. So that's a small company. They mainly work from their homes, and they take their show on the road every year, starting in, believe it or not, they're starting in January this year. Their first show is in either South Carolina or Georgia. The other stamp shows that they attend in Pennsylvania, I know they usually attend the one in Monroeville, which is the Stamp Scrap Art Tour stamp show. And you can catch them there if you're from my area, which I live closer to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And they also go to a lot of different places like Michigan. And I mean, there's so many places that they go. If you check out their Facebook group, which is called Fans of Blue Knight Rubber Stamps, you'll be able to join that page. You have to join the page, and then you can get updates on all of the places that they go all over United States. Definitely worth it. They do make and takes at their stamp booths, and they're just great people to get to know. So here are the 2 cards that I created today. As you can see, my second card, I did mat it with a black cardstock and put that on an A2 card. Thanks so much for watching. Have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.